Ugh. I don't know what all...
I don't like the looks of this.
Oh, not bad.
I could use that.
I could use that.
I don't know what all this is.
I could use that. No.
Well, not
I could use that.
not bad.
I don't like the look of this. I could use that.
Well, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I don't know what all this is, but I don't want to find out.
I could use that. No. No.
Not bad. Not bad. Not.
Ugh. I could use that. Not bad. I could use that.
She says, if I wanted to feel sorry for myself, I'd have stayed with your father.
Ooh, that is quite a drop. Let me help you down.
I've got this. Shit! You okay? That's 3.
What? Oh, please.
3 times I saved your life. The sinkhole, your foot. What? You'd be dead if my ma hadn't taught me to dress a wound. Fine. 2 times then. The sinkhole and just now. Ugh.
Hey, let me see that.
Leave it. It's nothing. Hey, I'm fine.
Come on, roll up your sleeve and just admit we're friends already.
This is not an admission.
Let me see. Oh, it's getting worse.
Listen, it ain't broken or bleeding. It'll calm down. It always does. Let's go. Kid said the ward was this way. You ever hear about the North Pole?
Huh. That old fairy tale?
Yeah, like this ward. Old white guy founds it. Food and fresh water, everyone gets along. That sounds like the fairy tale to me. It's probably just a couple of old-timers holed up underground. I just hope they got a few supplies for trade. Otherwise, we won't last much longer out here. You think people actually live like this?
I'm not sure.
I don't know what's in that Fulton's original blend, but I never seen nobody that happy before. Not in real life. Locked. Great. Ugh, we can't turn back now. Ain't got nowhere to go. There's gotta be another way through. It's about time. What took you? What happened to these poor bastards? Hey, look at this. Can't let it go to waste. Use it on that bum ankle of yours. Hey, come on. Let's get some distance between us and these guys. Over here. Oh, this is bad. This is bad with a side of broccoli.
A side of what?
Nothing. Something my mom used to say. Deadwood! Shoot the damn thing! Nice shooting. Hey, that don't count, by the way. Starting to think looking for this ward wasn't such a good idea. Guess the Deadwood ain't all gone after all.
Nope.
Ain't no way the ward's real. How would a nest like this out here? You know, maybe best we head back. We retrace our steps. We can find another way out. This is not happening. Tell me it's not happening. today, assholes! Hey! This is 3, by the way! You know, right here makes for 3! Oh, shit! Hey, listen. For what it's worth, you were a good friend. You were a good friend.
It's okay. You're safe. Whoa, whoa, hold up. We're friends. We're here to help.
Can't hold this forever, Bo!
Thanks. Who are you?
Questions later. We gotta get moving. On 3. 1, 2, 3. That's all I got. You're on your own now.
Hey, we still got each other.
Right. Follow us, you two. That won't be the last of them.
Rude or thick down here.
Must be what I felt back at the ward. Wait. You're from the ward? Shit. Maybe Santa's real too.
Yeah, it's not far from here. The way down collapsed behind us. We're gonna have to find another way out.
dead would know they've lost. But they won't go down without a fight.
Hey, you okay?
Not bad shooting, Traveler.
Yeah, I had some practice.
I'll bet. But don't worry. The ward's as safe a place as any. Safer.
So, it's really real. Food, and water, and folks living with some old white guy?
More or less.
Whoa, whoa, let me get you some water.
I'm fine,
Cass!
Ooh, that looks like root rot. I've never seen a case this bad.
I'm fine. I don't know why everyone...
We need to get her to the ward, and quick. Doctor, there's her only chance. We'd better get moving, before we lose the light.
Oh dear.
This is Wriggler.
Call me Riggs. I got you, darling. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of her. Welcome to Ward 13.
Hey, don't worry. Riggs is right. She'll be fine.
Are you okay?
Just a headache.
Hey, Clementine. Let me get you some water.
I'm fine.
Oh, you're not fine. You need rest.
Bo! He's the ward's mayor. Thinks that puts him in charge of everything and everyone. Listen, I'm gonna check in with Ford, and then I'll get some rest. Okay? I've been through a lot worse, you know.
So, Traveler, your friend will be fine. I'm Bo Ward, and this is Ward 13. You must have come a long way. I mean, the route's dwindling and all, but the road's still a dangerous place. What were you two doing out there? For the ward? Really? Huh. I didn't know anybody knew what we were doing here. We've just, well, we've been cut off from the world for so long that... Hey, ask around if you need something. Oh. Hey again. Hey, I'm just glad we got to you, you know, when we did. You stirred up quite a deadwood nest. Haven't seen that many in one place for a long time. Oh, that was Wally. He gave us a heads up. They got a kind of, root sense, I guess. Wally... Wally's been with the ward since he was just a kid, and his seeing has saved a lot of lives. Oh, the kind I'm damn grateful I don't, to be honest. He sees like the root. Whew. All that knowing. I guess. Before Commander Ford passed, she and the Founder, they kinda put me in charge. Now, maybe no one else wanted the job, I don't know, but the ward's the only family I've ever known. Oh, thanks? I don't know. Yeah, Commander Ford always said a leader can't care for anyone if they don't care for... I reckon she learned it from the Founder. He's been around for ages. Though he ain't much for leading himself. Granddaughter, actually. Yeah, the Founder wasn't around as much back in the day, but Commander Ellen was like a mother to me. To all of us from the old ward. It just doesn't seem right. I mean, that she's gone before he is. Yeah, but I couldn't say. Commander used to talk about him like he was dead and gone before I was born. You'd have to ask him yourself, I guess, but he ain't like the rest of us. He's... incredible, isn't she? She's something special, Traveler. No, between me and... Oh, I don't, What? No, it's not. I don't. I mean, I do, but it's not like that. Have you ever met any... The way she fights for folks, no matter... I kind of want to make... Oh, but don't tell her. I usually leave storytelling to... Now there's an old-timer who... Make yourself at home, Trap. Stay safe, Trap. Something on your mind? Lots of night if you need...
You know, you remind me so much of him.
You mean Brad?
If you're my brother, actually. I'm sure
Yeah.
your friend will be fine.
I know.
The doc now. If she can fix most things.
Hey, you're the newcomer, ain't you? Nora Camarillo. You know, you're lucky they found you when they did. Your friend was pretty bad. I got her just in time. She's great. A real spitfire, that one. I'd hang on to her if I were you. Like what? Listen, I don't care what you two. That girl's tough, all right. Go on, then. All right, then. Let me know. Take care, sunshine.
Looking for Ford? He's over in the warehouse. I'm sure he's got something going on.
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132.
We'll talk about this later.
Out of my way.
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance. In the flesh. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You first. Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number, but I knew someone was coming. Aren't you clever? Skeptic. That's fine. It so happens I knew you'd be coming. Our young Wallace told me. Okay. That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there. It's a great answer, just not a full one. Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then quite a few carrots. Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful. Arguing's not the same as fighting. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge. Looks can be deceiving. In fact, she's 132 years old. She was 16 when I first met her, over a lifetime ago. But she hasn't aged a day since. You see, Clementine, she's forever young. Height of hormone. I'm sure you remember yourself. Or if not, compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge. All right, Traveler. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man. After that, gear up.
Not now.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself? Bingo. I'm McCabe. I like to keep to myself and my work. My work happens to be tinkering and modding weapons. And that's already more information than I like giving out. Capiche? Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you? Riggs, and no worries. There was a time when helping each other survive. Your friend's gonna be all right, by the way. I've seen weak... What were you doing out there? You don't mind me asking? Really? What'd you hear exactly? Ah, found a Ford's tales. Fair warning. You can't believe half of them. So long.
Greetings. Forgive me. I am not good with Paxel-Tech faces. Oh, it is new. I thought I had seen it before. I am Sa Israk Thadwell. I sell wares crafted using refined crystals from my world. All roads lead to Dwell.
Wanna play Clementine and the Giant Rat? Your friend looks pretty bad. She's gonna die, isn't she? I hope your friend's alright. She looked real bad. What do you want?
I see you, Traveler. You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site, you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too. You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you want it to. Makes a lot of sense now. You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. They have what you need. Until next time.
Well, ain't you a right mutter? Traipsing in here like you own the place. That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with... I don't reckon he was any more specific. Psh, right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't... If he asks, you tell him I gave you this. Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Go see Riggs, then.
How goes it, friend? I don't suppose he was more particular about why. Ha! Yeah, that sounds like Bradus. Right. Well, I've got to come to me if he... safe out there.
Better be worth my... Shit. Alright, so what the hell is this? I swear, if that boy weren't so fine. Well, so either I can... Maybe I could do... That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you. So we're done here, right? Can't say this... Uh-huh, okay.
You look ready to face anything. What do you say? Ready to see what's down there with me? Then let's not waste any more time. This way. smells like home. Here, take this. Just crank the handle to make it work. This used to be a research facility, cutting edge. We did things down here nobody dreamed of. Not before nor since. Yet, for all our manpower, we didn't know what the stones really were. Until it was too late.
The stones?
The world stones. Giant red crystals that let us see into other worlds. Even travel to them. So, what? We just hide the stones away and hope the Soviets haven't found their own. No. We had to know everything there was to know about them. It was a matter of national security. Of pride. So, yeah. We opened the door and walked through.
But something was waiting on the other side.
It didn't happen right away. Hell, the inhabitants of the worlds we traveled to couldn't follow us. We thought we were safe. But yeah, the route found a way. After that, well... We all know what happened after that. Locked, huh? Well, this is my house. Come on. I gave Ellen a few things to hang on to, in case of emergency. She must have hidden it around here. Come on, Ellie, where'd you hide it? That red thing. We call it a dragon heart. Don't ask why. Take it with you. You might need it. Come on, let's go. There you are. Hurry up. Hey, take a look at that matchbook you found. I got a hunch. Let's get this door unlocked. Can't stand around all day.
Is that the...
The World Stone. Yes. Or part of it, anyway. Every shard's as useful as the whole. We shut it down after Harsgard died. Like I told Ellen at the time. The damn thing's more dangerous than useful. Huh. Of course not. Never mind. Now, let's see if that worked.
Work to do what, exactly? Holy shit!
So many years. So many journeys. I wonder, did the Andrew Ford who first touched this crystal, did he ever come back? Go back. Tell Bo to bury this place. Not just lock it away, but get some explosives and bury it in a tomb of concrete. More dangerous than useful, traveler. Remember that.
Ford? Ford! Ford! Oh, man. Bo is gonna be pissed.
That bastard did it. He actually woke it up.
Clementine! Hey.
Did he tell you how to use it? Do I even want to?
System failure is imminent. The core has been compromised. The utility is required. Commencing acquisition.
Help!
Clementine!
Don't let go! I'm slipping! Don't let it take me!
Clementine! Shit! Oh, shit. Oh, shit, shit. Oh, no, 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 don't do it. Don't you do it. Oh, this is so stupid. Clementine! Ford? Shit. Where are you guys? Ugh! This is all insane. Both Crystal and Ford.
We have been waiting. That's far enough. Paxeltech. It stands before the Eternal Empress, Mistress of the Red Court, favored of the Thane. Yet it is nothing. Hoofless, feckless, interloper.
Easy now.
And where it stands, it dies.
Whoa, maybe we can talk about this.
Davka. It seems it shall live. For now. But tell us, Paxeltech, what woes does it bring this time? Her Majesty is unsurprised by its solipsism. From the Krell to Ford to the Destroyer, Paxeltech ever served the wants of the self. There is no name more cursed in these royal halls. When the pestilence came, Ford succored the schismatics. Treachery turned to ruin. Ruin to desperation. Her Majesty would see Ford bleed, would see all Paxeltech put to the blade. But the Paxeltech prowess is fearful. Ford, the Destroyer, and others were staggering, undeniable. Perhaps Paxeltech's strength can serve to liberate, rather than oppress. Her Majesty, in her eternal wisdom, will grant it grace. The Paxeltech's life in exchange for... Her permanence has spent many lifetimes communing with the Thane. The Holy Tree grants euthanasia, but also clarity. The Paxeltech needs salvation, power to overcome the only true enemy. Do not demur, for it has not the guile to see beyond her eternity. All dance to the same world song. The Paxeltech seeks knowledge of its Clementine. This knowledge is neither gift to acquire her eternity's grace, for Her Majesty will not suffer another transgressor. It deserves death, yet spits at the alternative. Her infinitude is too gracious, yet let it decide. Her permanence savors either outcome. She desires only to bring the Nunyatav back to the pen, to draw her people back from the abyss created by the Sundering. But the abomination bedevils her will. A horror, wretched in her, be not her bane, but her blade. Then the Paxeltech shall have its reward. Ask then, but do not test her eternity's grace. Does it need a reason to obey eternity? Perhaps hating the fiend as we do would sharpen its edge. We once had a guardian, a god of many faces. This one of many was destroyed by Paxeltech. And now, in the Guardian's rotting remains, root and ruin have entwined into a horror and mockery of divinity. Many has her eternity sent. She has yet to hear of their success. Paxeltech, however, have an unrivaled capacity for death and disruption. Take it as you wish. It does not change the truth of it. Paxeltech sundered the sane, trained the rebellious, and slaughtered the divine. Never has one walked into our world without defiling our peace. Her eternity suffers this one, only to undo but one sin among many. Peace and greatness, Paxeltech. Lem넌트2 will once again return to the Eternal Court, bringing immortality, and the Deathless One will put her hoof through the black heart of the root. The Lem넌트2 is a sacrament due the exalted. It is not for the lip. Her permanence will not speak of. When the dark spirit wormed its decay into our god, the husk of our world now hangs by its tendrils, and our future by a strand of hope. A mortal concept. Vengeance is. Her eternity's vision spans the totality. The foolish Kuri could sooner comprehend the desires of the sun than the Paxeltech could grasp the. It speaks above its station. We do not explain ourselves. Insolence! Gods, teach. Her permanence will be strong, Paxeltech. Dauntless, ruthless. It has passed the test. It is as clever as it is deadly. Now her eternity knows it is the one for a task more. Forbearance, Paxeltech. Assured, unequal. She desires nothing more than to bring restoration. Like her, but a dark spirit. Let it, Paxeltech, compel the creature in knowledge. The path to desire is neither prove there is one. What is it, Bibri? Tread.
okay?
Holy hell.
What summons me from my ethereal wanderings?
Muzar. What kind of beast is this? Paxel Tech. I can share my wanderings with you. But first, I seek the knowing, the truth of nature held within your ark. You want to answer? So I will ask. Answer these questions true, sweet beast, so that your ark may be known and your eye may open. And do choose wisely. Answer from your heart. 2 clans have warred for generations. Your matriarch calls for a battle of champions to bring a final end to the bloodshed, and you are chosen to fight. Your opponent is the eldest but weakest son of your enemy. He offers you no threat, and you best him easily. But you must slay him to end the war, do you spare the scion of your family foe, or kill him and end the war? I see. It has been prophesied that your son would someday bring about a great calamity. Because of this prophecy, a warlord tried to kill him when he was just an infant. Now that your son is grown, he believes the prophecy to be true. He courageously plans to give himself up to the warlord to save the world from the foretold calamity. Do you allow your son to sacrifice himself? Or now let me think. Oh yes! You are the ruler of your people, but a small group of rebels has taken arms against you. You could seek out a mutual solution, but doing so prolongs the conflict and may bear no fruit at all. Or you could wipe them out and end the conflict immediately. Do you treat with the rebels? Or do you preserve the peace? Well done. He that slew your sibling and escaped justice is incapacitated before you. You could slay him then and there, in cold blood. Do you take your vengeance? Or turn the scum over to the authorities from whom he already escaped? Well done. You and 4 of your kin cross a mountain range to return to your homeland. Unknowingly, you set camp on another clan's sacred burial ground. In recompense, the clan requires you to leave your eldest with them for 2 years. No harm will come to them, but you may have no contact during that time. If you agree, you and the rest of your kin may leave freely. If you refuse, your family must face a trial by combat. Do you leave your eldest to the You have chosen your path, sweet beast. Your heart is true. May the power of the doe's eye free you from your incarnate shackles. In the arc of every being, the Ravager's eye is dynamic, driven, and endlessly hungry. Yet, the eye of the Ravager rarely sees beyond its own satiation. The doe's eye sees only what is before it. It is a most mysterious presence inside oneself. By answering true, sweet beast, you give me a wink, and now... Would you care to hear a tale? It is about those. I will tell you of Ramaril. I found Ramaril as a babe, large and angry as only a hungry babe can be. Nothing became of him as it happened. He grew from a great crying babe to a great quiet Pan. He served without word or complaint. None knew his name, for though one might thank the creator of a meal or a washroom, who even considers the child who merely cleaned? When the Krell came, they laid siege to the temple. None could escape nor call for help. All were doomed. The doe's eye opened in Ramaril that day. He was no fighter and had no training of any kind. But he lifted the largest shield he could find and told the others to run once he'd made away. He drove dozens of Krell over a cliff, and himself with them. Later, his masters came to me seeking to know more of this boy who had saved them, whom I had let... One might even consider them true. Is there anything else? You stand before Mydra, spirit of the natural world, daughter of Stem. When mountain, spring, and sturdy tree trunk take your breaths, an immeasurable number. Mother Stem and Mother Stream rely on us to sprawl, though we don't often commune with beasties such as you. Not in this age. Especially not since what happened to Keula. A tragedy beast. Tragedy most. Keula was fascinated by mortal. Unlike most of us, she made herself no secret. And you worshipped her with your... The root found her there. We godlings are naughty, but perhaps it would be better if it had. But we hold happy thoughts. Regret only wastes one life with another. This has been just a lovely distraction.
Shit! shit! Here they come. Oh, that's it? Great. Here we go. Well, at least that's over. Great. One. This isn't looking good. Here they come.
Blade and spear, shield and stone. To arms, they come. Alive. A Paxotech. But if its kind walk Yesha perhaps. Pain now outweighs peace in the measure of my days. Godmother. Is it innocent of the life curious? How came I to its eyes reach the quest, the tumbling root and encircling bulwark to the greatest? Such faith we put in its solidity, but a wall is a false god. Built to the rifts, opened swiftly, and the pus poured through on tangled wooden limbs. For 40 days, we fought them on these steps. We knew the children would be next. And so, we flung our very some were torn apart like green shoots in a glutton's teeth. Others, I stuck. It seethes around me. It waits to please Paxotech, wanderer, it who would do right. Put its edge to this. We lay there are no strangers to the last voyage. Destroy the knot. Am I? Is this real? Or has it Paxeltech? I have not tasted air unmixed with the foul, nor did I dream that I ever might again, much less feel the soft touch. Faithless have I been, and yet Paxeltech came, with war in its right hand, and temperance in its left, the Paxeltech two-handed warrior. Paxeltech have a gift for death this much. Perhaps if it fights with us, perhaps the root may yet be crushed under the wheel of time. Take this, though it be a relic of Wheelamer, stewards of death. Wield it in... No thanks is needed, for I owe it, I think. I shall linger here a while. Many are those who fell on these blood-soaked. These I shall endeavor to complete with. If its road should ever wind this way again, there are yet tales of Yesha, I might tell it. On the contrary. Let us first be properly introduced. Oh, I gloried in that title. Would that I had known a funerary priest of the deathless, one who wraps the powerful. We guarded the flesh of the great, and so I relish the favor of, for many epochs, the highborn, but there are other ways to die. Misadventure, if life could be taken. This was the But let us start at the beginning. Would it hear the history of the pan? In the time before time, it is said that there and yielded only, with his flock drowning in woe, with their god of many faces, the Vaughn's prayed, and the red 100 days lit the 100 ships. But on the 101st day, as the Red Widow singing, glory, Yesha rose like the dawn before them, unseen, untamed. The king who was, him known to the pan as Colket the War-handed. Quick of blade was he in his youth, but the exploits of youth, fate offered a choice. Flee the land of his Colket hesitated no more in pilgrimage than he had in war. He sailed from the place that was with a heart full of hope. He passed in peace before the crossing's end. Greeting death, the god of many faces had been. None speak of a time before it. A god one could visit, a god one could touch. More would I have it here of this. For in those days, there was no empress. There were no queens. Colket, it was only agreed that the Vaughns spoke for the many-faced one. And the Red Widow, it had been ever thus. Now, for 80 days, the Vaughns felt they prayed for a sign that on the 80th day, where it walked, but behind the doe came another, a wolf with fur as light. Surely, this yet desperate were these threadbare priests of old, and of these visions to their charges. Those who glimpse the doe often glimpse the wolf, for the latter seems to hear those early Vaughns tell it would be to hear of a simple deception, but a far-reaching one. Modern, what must it be to spend it? For the wolf and the doe have often met. The doe may spill the wolf's blood, and the wolf may taste the doe's flesh. But Yesha itself forbids it. They say the chase is driven, and why not? The doe feels all who glimpse. It leaps among. There are those who think it more than a spirit. with the assurance of the man were born who had never known one such. She was but, as Genus approached, and it was but Genus said to her, Genus was shunned. None among them could have foreseen. Plague-ridden and scorned, the Red Widow Genus had been cast. After many days, Japan were humbled, for all fascinated. All Genus spoke of a vision that had come Pan, young and old, wait, but then, when all seemed these three, the Thane, she named, the Pan embraced. Genus rose to power on this. The spire built by spreading her message of doom, and the Red Widows were easy converts. In time, among the Red Widows, Genus was quickly the jungle receded. It is, suffice to say, there is, and yet many seasons passed, and Genus grew stooped. In her 70s, the Thane called to her. 500 Pan were assembled to undertake the expedition. Many imagined they would never, those that lived long enough. Now as young and beautiful as the day she had been reborn a second time. Unless I am much mistaken, the Empress lives yet. If the Pan vanished, for it meant by the 20th, it was the no with the great Sigurd Genus's. What of the great? But none were. No, it was then that the wolf came. But the store, 49 immortals, they traded favor. They called it the Ravager. The very obsidian, it sprang from the jungle as sudden as a squall. It made no more than mutton of the bravest. Fear fell like night across the empire. There were those who would have seen the beast slain, but the Ravager was never much glimpsed at the red doe. The green things of the jungle sprang from the... Who knew what would become of the doe if the Ravager were felled? Who knew what would become of the... It was the twice humbled Vaughns who, for the Vaughns had pondered the beast since it was they who had learned to listen to balance return. And the wheel of time rolled on. The song of all living, it permeates. The Vaughns, they play it to those attuned in even a Paxotech. Who is to say? For that, with the Ravager appeased, the Empress dreamed the Thane tree. For many lifetimes her permanence hid this knowledge from all who searched. She had amassed a great store of fruit, and surely why crack the very bed? But the tree's decline could not be arrested. We lay there, once prepared for the final death of death, only those now. We found ourselves winding listen. Perhaps what came next was inevitable. Rebellion. In search for a life, but like the Genus. I know her word knows, but what about the rose? First ever was summon Genus. How fitting. It bridled when I called it. Surprised I am that let us walk. It has heard of Yeshan civil war, of slave with blade of Hotu into that tempest. Walked one of its whatever its both. Even as the Pan turned the our god of many faces, it was an ever-present the destroyer, Paxotech. Oh yes, its kind. We knew not that it was the god of many faces who kept the root from this world, but in death, many faces' absence was soon felt. In travelers spoke of twisted horrors. Who knew that the very air could rip? that the world, oh, how we fought, our world's lifeblood, drizzling through, most perished. I thought our tale told, our race run. And yet, I gave the impression perhaps that Yesha was uninhabited. This is not so. The Rin, perhaps they once thought to defend Lash in that no Rin could hope to withstand the onslaught of energy we pant. The Flying Ones have no talent for crystal. I know not who first discovered it, but only that, as sure as it was a pad-footed, perhaps as with Jinnasan, it has done me a service. Colket brought war. Its forebears brought the root. Take this now. The Pan must put their faith in. I forever owe to them, I must tell. Two-handed warrior. The Paxotech has become full-minded scholar. Ah, I honor it. There is no more I can teach the two-handed warrior. It has heard all. Still, I welcome its company.
Thank the Founder. You're alive. Where's... What happened? I knew the Founder was up to... Look, I'm sorry you got involved in this, Traveler. So... Wait, what? Clementine? Where is she? Is she okay? Right, sorry. Clementine, we gotta find her. I'll get everybody together. If she went through the World Stone, she could be anywhere. Yeah, damn straight you could. She could be anywhere, like, world... Alright, I'll get Brabus... Oh, what the hell am I doing? I don't know what's out there any more than... I'd be putting the whole town at risk. No, I'm sorry. The town will help you all it can, but I can't ask anyone to go out there. We gotta trust you to find her. Thanks, Traveler. Talk to the folks around town. You know, Ford used to tell me, old Commander Ford, not the Founder, that a leader, I thought she was just taking a dig at her grandfather for leaving all the time, but I think I'm starting... If you need any...
Anything you need? Take care, my friend.
How's the ward? Ready to pop? remember, the choices you make out there can come back to haunt you. Believe me.
What can... Take care, my friend.
Yay, you're back. What do you... Uh-huh, okay.
How goes it, friend? Certainly. You know where to find me.
That was rough. Oh, great. Now I'm hearing music.
Paxultek, it is here. Friend Paxultek, it returns. But of course it has. Long ago the Paxultek and I spoke of songs and... Ah, of course. It is not the same Paxultek. And you... It speaks of the one of many. The once god and guardian of the Pan. There is, or was, no being in Yesha more powerful. Yet now it is it rests now within the Thane. Travel through this temple to the far woods and on to the Widow's Court. But beware, friend Paxultek. I will do my best to answer. Quite so. Paxultek have graced this world for generations. The Elder, the one it calls forth. The Destroyer, to whom many faces fell. The Wanderer, who faced the Ravager and lived. Alas, songs are not song of Paxultek, but I am blessed to have met many. I rest only. These lands have not been safe since the one of many was taken from us. Yet none have bothered me here. The forest dies, Paxultek. The balance has either failed or... Praise be the one of many. Mortal faces lie. The god of many faces has watched over every generation of the Pan, even before our people. Yet our negligence brought a cost. And the one of many was killed by, forgive me, a most recused. Now, the waning of our great tree, I fear greatly for Yesha, friend Paxultek. Ah, the eternal empress, Genas the Perennial, mistress of the Thane, favored of the... It was she who discovered the Tree of Life, and it is she who brings peace to the Pan for generation after. Yet the tree wanes, and corruption devours Yesha's every corner. Her divine permanence has protected us for long and long, but listen to me. I must trust the songs. Hope and faith are kin, and one cannot... Even now... Yes, it began slowly at first. Some blame Paxultek. But though Paxultek have come and gone, the rot both precedes and remains. May it find favor in the balance.
게임을 좋아하시는
This isn't looking... won't fit. Bag's full. All right. Come on! can't believe I killed that thing. Would Clementine have come this way? I'm sure that thing would be dead if she did. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is it. The goat with the flute said the big tree was nearby. All right, come and get me. This isn't looking good. Great. More bad news. Shit! All right, calming down. Come on! All right. All right.
What is it, Pax? Be brief. It is a rare event. Much superstition claims impossible. Does it know what it holds? Where did it find this? Its way serves the throne, Paxotech. None could have predicted. It is both wise and kind to return this to Her Majesty. It has not opened it. Its restraint is unexpected. It will be exchanged with gratitude. In this service, the Paxotech has demonstrated a loyalty her eternity had not thought possible. It has blessed this aged throne more than any before it. Approach, Paxotech. Take this gift with our blessing. From this day forward, be known as Kauthez the Dutiful, the Hand of the Empress. What is it, Paxotech? Be brief. Hunt well, Paxotech.
Here they come. To think Clementine isn't here. So what now? Guess I'll just find the nearest world stone. I've got enough of that.